Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sudden Death Deathmatch matchup. This is going to be an 8-way free-for-all. Yes, you heard me right. Sudden Death and Deathmatch combined. So players can only have a single town center. Once their town center goes down, they lose. And they also start with all these resources to start the game. Let's introduce the players. I'm going to be using their HD rating since I know them best. We're going to have Ornlu playing as the Koreans. He's 2K on HD. God Guy, 1600 level on HD, I think, playing as the Teutons. I'm not exactly sure, though. Development playing as the Mayans. He's 2K rated on HD. Street Pete playing as the Incas. He's 1900 level. One-Eyed Wormy playing as the Malay, 1600 level. Not the Viper playing as the Celts, 1900 level. Jared, 1600 playing as the Vikings. And SG Thrawn, a 1600 level player, playing as the Berbers. Here we go. Players know what the settings are, so they're going to start with the deathmatch startup, of course. Last time that didn't happen. A lot of different civilizations. We probably won't have time to talk about that because this is pretty crazy. And yeah, let's see. Let's see who's going to be the first player to come out of this game. Players will probably go down right away. The thing is with Deathmatch Sudden Death, all about those town center snipes. And also, as the game goes on, it's going to be a little bit of a lull, I think, when we get down to the last 2 or 3 players, because you can only build your economy off of one town center. So use all those resources, use them quickly, but also use them efficiently, because you're not going to be gaining back those resources anytime soon. You see Orly, the Koreans player, going down with tons of keeps, tons of castles. SG Thrawn going with plenty of camel archers, and he's taking wood already. Alright, so not too used to deathmatch, I guess. But he's also going up with plenty of buildings also. Jared, his favorite game mode is, of course, deathmatch. Vikings, one of the worst deathmatch civs, I must say. Champions are pretty decent, though, especially against the Celts. I mean, this is not a bad civ matchup, actually. Jared might go straight for the town center, actually, if not tiring out the Viper. I wasn't expecting the cut through. This map is, of course, Hideout, and he's going to get right in under the town center. These are 84 HP Viking champions, and within a few shots, not tiring out the Viper is going to be the first player out of the game already. Not defending his town center properly enough. All of his army is actually on the outside here. So down he goes, not tiring out the Viper is out. Over on the other side, well, okay, not tiring out the Viper's out. We'll see if Wormy goes against Jared. It's very nice having that those two-handed swordsmen not cost any gold. That'll really stretch out those resources quite a bit. Street Pete's going for an army of slingers and eagle warrior combo. Oh, some nice onager shots. It looks like Street Pete was going to go for the quick snipe. Where did these eagles come from? They just busted through here. However, too many defenses from development. He's got 3 castles and a huge army right there. Development playing as the Mayans, of course. They're going into Arbalest just to defend early on, and then he's going to transition to Plumed Archers most likely. God Guy going with some Paladins. Probably get some onagers down. He has some Trebuchets. Now, Orly has some great defenses, but not against Trebuchets. That's probably the one weakness of these defenses. He's cut through over to SG Thrawn. SG Thrawn hasn't made much of an army, remember. He's just got this force right here, and he's taking berries. What? Oh my gosh. Now, the Camel Arch is pretty good against the War Wagon, I would guess. These are actually considered Cavalry Archers, so that's why. But we have some Siege Onagers here, too. And I don't know if SG Thrawn was expecting that. Trebuchet is already, well, it's a little out of range, so not quite set up yet. Just sheer numbers alone, though, will propel the elite war wagon to victory. And Thrawn has to have some big reaction if he wants to stay in this game. Street Pete on the other side is massing up an army. He doesn't have to get very far to get to development space. Development's actually pushing north, and this could be a huge mistake on his part. He's going to leave his south side undefended. SG Thrawn saying lol. As Ornlu comes in. Oh, from the other side, Jared. Gonna take down the town center, actually. No honor for Ornlu. Let's see who takes it down first. 2 trebuchet bolts coming in. Looks like Jared's actually going to get the kill on that. So 2 kills for Jared already. On the other side, oh my gosh, good guy going down immediately. Just not able to get to the trebuchets in time. Trebuchet's so deadly in Sudden Death, and that might give that gives Development enough time actually to get back. Get back over to Street Beat. Now, the Eagle Warrior's not going to be great against the Arbalest, and Development's going to have a really tough time if he's going to go Arbalest against Eagle Warrior. What Development should get is maybe Eagle Warrior of his own, which should be better than the Inca Eagle Warrior. Maybe some onagers as well. Now it's Jared against Ormlu, fighting over all the space and SG Thrawn space. Jared played it like a boss. One player we haven't talked too much about, though, is Wormy. Wormy's starting to cut through the middle a little bit. So, the best thing that Development has going for him are these onager shots. They're the only thing really doing damage to these eagles and the castles. And with some great onager shots, actually able to keep most of these Arbalest alive. And now all the eagles are gone. Well, most of them are gone. Some of them are still in the back. But the Eagle Warriors probably take care of themselves against the Slingers. One extra attack there. Although, to be honest, these guys have 2 extra armor, so the Slingers are actually more powerful than the Arbalest. Nice onager shots, though. That's what it's all about. These onagers are really saving the game for Development. Oh my gosh, great onager shots. Need to see more army from Development, though. I don't see him making too much army. He needs more military buildings, especially. One big mistake from Street Pete, though, not going for the town center right away, instead going for each of the castles. I have no idea what that was. Second wave of Eagle Warrior is going to come in. Development just doesn't have the army to be able to throw it off Street Pete. And with one more packing of the Trebs, should be onto the town center. And that's going to be game from Development. Let's see where Ornlu's focusing. So far, Ornlu winning the battle against Jared. However, Jared is adding in some siege ram now. And the siege ram would be a great addition. Let's just hope they don't get picked off by the siege onagers. The Vikings are probably one of the worst civilizations in this position. The Berserker is probably going to be their strongest unit. We don't see too many of them from J-Red yet. Onagers are definitely a must as well. Just up to Street Pete now just to move in his trebuchets and finish off the game. Here we go. Trebuchets are setting up, and that's going to be game for Development. Able to take out one opponent, but not able to fight off both. And down he goes. Still, a lot of wasted resources from Street Pete, and we're going to check the resources very shortly here. Jared trying to do everything he can. He's using his trebuchets to the best of his ability. I don't even know if one trebuchet bolt can kill a war wagon. A war wagon is 200 HP plus the armor, though. Let's check the resources for the players, though. Let's go to J-Red first. J-Red has not too many of most resources. He's pretty low on gold, but he does have a lot of things queued up right now. Most of the cavalry, which would be pretty decent as long as there's no halves here. Let's go to Ornlu's point of view. Ornlu's low on gold and wood. And he doesn't have a lot of stuff out either. So, honestly, Jared probably doesn't know this, but if J-Red can hold off for a little longer, Ornlu doesn't have a lot of things going for him. He's mining stone heavily, which won't help him. What Ornlu needs right now is a lot of wood and a lot of gold, which he doesn't have a lot of. Let's go to Wormy. Wormy probably has the most resources right now. 10,000 food, 7,000 wood, 5,000 gold. I'm really liking Wormy's chances. He just hasn't wasted a lot of resources, and those two-headed swordsmen are pretty cheap as well. So Jared just needs to hold out a little longer until we can get to that stage of the game where players will probably be building their economy for a little bit. And it looks like Jared's gonna actually get there. There's still plenty of units coming out from Ornlu. Siege has finally made their way around this wood line and can get to some of these things, these siege workshops. It might get cleaned up by the onagers though, but Jared's pushed this back for now, and he'll buy himself some more time. So I'm expecting this game to go on for quite a bit of time before we finally see our winner. It is a three-way though. Three-ways tend to be pretty unstable. Either a player's going to get double teamed or a player's going to sit back. Check some of the build numbers. 46 for J-Red. He's got the most. Ornlu at 38. And Wormy on 36. Wormy, where is yellow? What happened? Try to queue as many villagers as possible. It's going to take a while to build the economy off of one town center. Gold's going to be the first most important resource, then food. I think that, let's check Wormy's point of view. Most of the map is pretty black for him. Let's just go into the middle of the map. Let's see who's going to find first. That's so many resources right there for J-Red. He needs to take out the defenses. I mean, to be honest, they're being quite effective against the War Wagons too, so I guess why not make a few? Very vulnerable to onagers if they get within range, though. And this army will work for J-Red. So despite having the weaker army, he's done a very good job to push back Ornlu. No Berserks yet, though. I'm still waiting for Berserks. There's a few. Click on him, though. There he is. Wormy's still building army. Mostly trash units, though. Still counts. Not really sure what his strategy is. He's going to build a castle in the middle map. I actually like that idea quite a bit. It's very vulnerable, though, but I don't know. No sneak attacks, though. It might be just enough for the trebuchets. Trebuchets are, I don't know, a military unit of their own. Trebuchets and rams. Awesome army. Going back at the village number, J-Red's still continuing to build out of his town center. Trying to get as much gold as possible. It'd be crazy if he won this game as the Vikings, so that is such a disadvantage. No one really paying attention to Wormy. Who is he going to attack first? He's kind of coming down into the middle of both players. Mostly Ornlu. Thanks ACCM for the host. Ornlu's selling some of his stone, which he's been mining. Yeah, he's basically out of resources now. What is he gonna do? Now, again, we're talking about efficiency here. Efficiency of resources. Ornlu, 400 kills, 200 deaths. J-Red, much worse KD. Wormy, only 90 kills and 84 deaths. Look at the deaths for each of these players. Hardly any resources wasted for Wormy. He's gonna go with some bombard towers in the middle. He's gotta see what's going on here now, doesn't he? No, still didn't see anything at all. Good to get some towers up and some outposts. Alright, a little bit of cause and concern for Jared, though. Bombard cannon attacking the castle. Can't stop the trebuchets, though. The Vikings trebuchets. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if these were like British trebuchets or something like that? Finally, a few of them going down. They're not really controlling them too much anymore. Gotta take down the bombard cannon. Wormy saying hi. He finally found a player. So he finally found Ornlu. And he's getting ready to do something. He's got 3 trebuchets here. Now, Ornlu is starting to win against Jared, though. Only a single trebuchet left guarding. And 2 bombard cannons are at the ready. Vikings versus Koreans on Black Forest. It doesn't work well for the Vikings. But Jared's gonna catch them. Like, he's delayed Ornlu for enough time that Wormy's going to assert himself now. Alright, so 3 trebuchets onto a single castle. They just need to move up a little bit further to get to the town center. Looks like the way the 3-way is set up, it's going to screw Ornlu. Most of his towers are actually on the left side. They're not directed towards where Wormy is coming from. And Wormy's got 8,000 gold to burn through right now. First castle down. Onagers are moving. No, well, not really. They're not going anywhere. Ornlu has no resources now. If you check him over. Very little gold. He could make a bunch of skirms and a bunch of towers, but that's about it. Those towers are not going to keep trebuchets out. Speaking of which, here they come. And the trebuchets are already on top of Ornlu's town center. I think. Those were pretty bad misses. Yeah, they're already on top of the town center. Town center's being repaired like mad, but how are you going to take those trebuchets out? I think that's going to be game from Ornlu, the current score leader right now. And good for Jared. It's not going to be Vikings versus Korean simulator anymore. It's going to be Vikings versus Malay, which is a much more favorable matchup for the Vikings. However, has Jared spent too many of his resources? Does Wormy have too much of a head of steam right now? Zuihao, that's true. However, since you're not able to get up proper economy, that gold needs to be spent as efficiently as possible. So, you know, war wagons might be a little expensive there. Wormy now with the battle elephants, oh my gosh. I have to say, if you're gonna go 1 civ, I'm thinking about the future matchup against the Vikings, with their battle elephants. It's gotta be the Malay battle elephants are probably gonna be the best against the Viking pikemen. Nice and cheap, that Pierce armor lack doesn't really matter too much. And almost there, just gotta park the trebuchets. Here they come now. This is gonna be it from Ornlu. He's gonna go down. Population up to 60, 52 villagers, 510 to 300 KD ratio. Very nice KD ratio from him. Definitely see some of the power of the Koreans and the efficiency and the strength of their units. Not gonna be enough. Not enough to sustain. Not enough to withstand a 2 versus 1, and down he goes. So now we're down to a 1 versus 1. 6 players being eliminated within 30 minutes of game time. 20 minutes real time. Let's see how Wormy decides to proceed. This Jared's already been thinking about this for a while, I think. He's starting to clean out some of, not tearing out the Viper's old base. go over to the player's point of view, see their resources. J-Red has 66 villagers. That is something to help. Oh my gosh, stream ended once more. So the stream ended on Voobly because the host left. So in order to resolve the series, we decided to do a best of 3, 1 versus 1, same settings between these final 2 players. What you're about to see now is going to be game 3 between these players, which was the best of these 3 games. Hello everyone, and welcome to game 3 in this best of 3 match to determine who won that community game all that time ago. This is going to be Wormy versus J-Red, Hidden Civilization. It's going to be Chinese versus Britons. Wasn't expecting those civilizations at all. Maybe they went random for this game, not exactly sure. I'll ask him afterwards. J-Red going up with 2 castles right away. He wants those longbowmen out immediately. And not necessarily build houses if you're going to go for 3 castles straight away. For Wormy, looks like 3 castles, 2 siege workshops, 3 siege workshops, my bad. And some barracks and archer range for champions. Now the thing is about Hideout, you really can't do too much until you get the onager out. Just like last game, this is also a sudden death matchup.
Yes.
Wormy saying, okay, good, no siege onager. He doesn't... I'm not sure if he knows that he can cut through wood, though. Alrighty, so let's see how this shapes out. Luckily there is no siege onager, so that is better for the longbowman, because he's probably going to slip up at some point and probably lose them all. Wormy's going to start to chop through a little bit. No idea how you do all these things at the same time. Chopping through takes a lot of micro, too. But it's going to give J-Red some time to mass up. Now, it's going to be about those siege ramps to soak up the longbow shots. They just have to do so much at the same time. We need to see some sort of counter to those rams. Whether it's going to be onagers of J-Red's own, or it's going to be champions, or it's going to be light cavalry, probably more likely. Here comes the first force. J-Red can clearly see what's going on, and the rams are coming out. And let's see how this first engagement goes. Nothing to stop the rams. Are we going to see any onagers? A few onagers out from J-Red. Get some barracks out as well. And he's got to back down. There's got to be something to stop the rams. The rams could go straight for the castles and then the town center next. Third castle coming up from, fourth castle coming up from Wormy. It looks like this will be enough just to slow down Wormy for now. Civ advantage, I would give the Civ advantage most likely to the Chinese. I think they have better versatility. Having strong cavalry is definitely a plus in this game. And I think the Chukunu will have a much higher damage output than the longbowman. Alright, all 3 rams are done. No more rams coming out from Wormy, so he can micro out his longbowman now. Gonna want to micro it against the onager though. Oh, it was close. Close one. One thing I didn't talk about though, we did see J-Red making great use of the trebuchets. His trebuchets do have extra black area of attack now. I don't know if he knows this, but I'm sure he's going to try to deploy them anyway, and I really hope so. Not often you get to see that technology used. Although it could be a very, very powerful technology, especially in choke points like this. Looks like we're going to see it used now in defense. Or not. Nice army from J-Red. J-Red's got, it looks like he has more army. Actually doesn't. They're all massed up in one area. Wormy's going to build some stables at the side. He's also going to go from the side, much less defended over there. Oh, that could have been a huge shot. Big miss though. Oh, that's a big one though. That's a huge one. Gotta say, the Chinese don't get siege engineers, which would have made the difference there. But, oh, this is gonna be so ugly. Oh my god! Wow, that's that blast damage. That blast area we talked about earlier. So I guess that was... I mean, I gotta say, J-Red probably got the better out of that trade. Light cavalry coming out from the south, though. Take a look at the resources. Wormy. First KD ratio, 45 to 32. Big one is going to be gold, though. And to be honest, Wormy's running low on wood as well. Yeah, that's brutal. Watch for his noob similar out of his words. So 3,000 wood and almost 2,000 gold for Wormy. Jared also about 2,000 gold, but a lot more wood. So definitely doing better there. Oh my gosh. The thing is that 100% accuracy actually goes against the trebuchet. Imagine if there was just a huge area of spread of that. Ridiculously overpowered. I'd still be. So what is Wormy's game plan going to be now? It's going to be better to fight the Britons in an open area, such as in the south, where you can definitely attack from more angles, as opposed to this one angle here. That's where Wormy's going to go. These light cavalry are relatively strong compared to the Britons. Extra HP from the Bloodlines tech. Wormy's going to try to sneak up, get another good shot in. Not going to work this time, though. So Jared's being a little slow. He's staying pretty defensive. He should actually move some of his trebuchets up. And these trebuchets are going to attack from the side from this little area that was made here. Light cavalry are going to try to get through the bottom. Not enough to get to a town center, though. This should be a nice distraction. Either way, this is going to be big if Wormy can take out a castle. Which it looks like he will be able to do. Nice quick reaction from Jared. He's making the halberdier right away. Villager count's exactly even. Again, those rams are still probably the biggest problem if Wormy can get some light cav to take out some of these onagers, which he hasn't been successful at so far. Few trebuchets set up. They're going to go on to the castle. It's getting pretty close for Wormy. He definitely needs to focus more on the south side if he wants to win this game, because he's not going to win it in this north side. Maybe just delay as long as possible. The Sea Drip's getting on top of the trebuchets. That's a great efficiency. It's great efficiency for him. Going to be able to do a lot of splash damage to most of these trebuchets. Oh my gosh! That's like 5 trebuchets going down at the same time. More trebuchets going down. The game's sped up all of a sudden. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Only 3 trebuchets left. Not sure who's going to win it. The Haups are doing pretty well on the south side. Only 2 trebuchets left, but there's not a lot of army left. Military count's still pretty even. Most of these longbows are still alive, and now there's no more defenses for Wormy on this top side. Going through the middle. Maybe he wants to bring some of his light cav towards the center of his base. Let's check resources. 200 gold for J-Red. Wormy, 3,000 gold still. What he needs most is rams in the front to soak up the longbow fire. The light cav are not going to get anywhere near that. And now the first trebuchet is going for the town center. There's only a single light cav here. Not gonna get the trebuchets, and I think this is gonna be game. Jared's actually gonna take the series after falling behind in the first game. And wow, you take this into consideration with the how he played during the first deathmatch game. Not very impressed from his early deathmatch start, but however, he always seems to pull it back at the end, despite the civilization, despite the circumstance. Just as I say that, though. Trebuchet does go down. I was counting this game over already. And who knows, there's still these 3 over here. They could go for a sneak. The game's not over quite yet. Wormy actually has an army now. Oh my gosh, this game's a lot closer than I thought. KD ratio is relatively even. 10 more villagers for Wormy. Much more military from Wormy. This is kind of a waste of time. Little small errors. If he had one more trebuchet, it might have been game over right there. Now Jared's starting the Hussar spam. Let's check resources one more time. Wormy. Very little wood. A lot of food and gold. A lot of stone still. Gotta spend that stone. No stone for J-Red. No gold. Plenty of food and wood, though. Let's see if we can get through these light cavalry. As soon as these light cavalry go down, I would just move the trebuchets up, try to go for the town center. It's worth it just to try to end the game right there. We're going to try to build some castles. That's going to go down immediately. And now some keeps from the Britons. 8+9 attack on these due to the unique tech. Alright, let's see if J-Ray can deploy his new trebuchets. Oh, gonna be a big miss. No onager remains. It's gonna get the big hit. I'm waiting for it. No, it's not. So great in this trebuchet battle. This has really been the difference in this game. Now the cavalry, just to finish out the game. This is very gold intensive for J-Red. And he's burned through all of his gold now. But every little thing just to get a little bit closer to that town center. Like more like the normal game speed. Just a little bit closer for J-Red. These trebuchets are just incredible at taking out other trebuchets. I think this is going to be the one. To move up a little bit. Nah, not enough there. The lead skirmisher is being pretty effective at soaking up the longbow fire. Amazing how long this game's gone despite how close these players are. And how many resources they had to start with. Katie right now is dead even. One more siege ram coming out. That might be death for the longbow. They're kind of a little bit trapped in here. Ram's gonna go for the trebuchets. No way you can take that out without the light cavalry. The trebuchet is just running for their life. Gonna try to deploy, and they're all gonna go down. Almost getting it though. Definitely not worth it. That could be the fight that turns this game around. Wormy. Gonna push on forward. The skirmisher has been working for him. Not enough cavalry out from J-Red. Is J-Red getting gold? He's getting gold from this front gold mine, which could be in danger. Not getting gold anywhere else. Villager number is 60 to 50 now. Warby's got plenty of resources in the bank though. 4,000 gold, 3,000 stone, 1,000 food, and 1,000 wood. Almost killing his own skirmishers there. And J-Red just patrolling his units in. He's got a huge massive trebuchets that I would... Oh god. You're really losing bad on the front. You could use these to defend or try to go for something crazy. Maybe try to cut through around here. And just deploy them on the town center. Anything's possible. But these are going to be so great in defense too. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be huge! Oh my god! Gonna mostly miss. Oh! Gotta keep the units moving. Oh, not as bad as I thought. Not as bad as I thought. But most of the important stuff is down. We're gonna attempt to build another castle. It really needs it. 2 castles, in fact. Make up some of that ground. See what J-Red's gonna do. Alright, gonna deploy 1. Keep the rest coming forward, and... Let's see. Here's another big shot. Oh my god. This is the problem. The problem is going to be the siege rams. J-Red has no more melee units in front. I think this is gonna be it. Just these 3 siege rams would be able to do so much damage, It's gonna be such a big morale boost, morale loss for J-Red. Once these all go down, he's gonna be laughing. Redeploy them and oh! J-Red with the late reaction into light cav. 4 trebuchets at the ready for Wormy. He's gonna make another attempt at the town center. This game's been very back and forth, surprisingly. Here we go, 4 more. Jared's gonna build another castle where? Not sure. Hasn't really expanded outside of his base for resources. He needs that gold. He's been kicked off of this one over here. I don't see him mining gold anywhere. And there's no gold down here. So Jared can't get through this massive skirmisher and Chuckanu. There's no way he's gonna win this game. The best thing to get through this, again, is gonna be trebuchets of his own, which have been so effective, so good, so great. And they might be enough to hold him the game for now. What is this? He ran right past everything of Wormy just to build a castle right here. Jared not massing enough. Yeah, that's true. Wormy's units are pretty weak, though. But if you can get more Chuckanu in there, it'll be a lot stronger. Again, the key for Wormy is going to be those rams. Lol. Oh, Castle not going to get up. No army left for J-Red. What's his resources looking like? Jared's at 55 villagers. He's about 20 behind. No food and no gold now. Jared hasn't seeded a single farm throughout the entirety of this game. He's starting to take some cow at this point. To be honest, I don't see Wormy with any farms now, but he's going to put them up now. It's 40 minutes into the game and no farms. Alright, so Jared's definitely not getting any food. He's definitely not getting any gold. He's going to start his mining camp now. I just want to check the market price for wood. Players don't have a market. What about Wormy? Has he used his market? No, there's no market for him either. I think this is going to be it, though. J-Red has no resources coming in. Wormy, taking a look at the KD ratio, 10 more kills for him. J-Red's tease tactic didn't work. I'm a little bit surprised, actually. Those trebuchets were so strong. But on the other hand, the siege rams were able to get right in under the trebuchets and take most of them out. So despite so much damage being done from them, they are still so expensive, especially when you lose 10 at the same time. And very close game. I did think the Chinese army was stronger to start the game. However, I was a little surprised by the Britons a little later on. I think that's going to be it. J-Red's going to go down. Wormy's going to win his best of 3. We'll declare him the winner of that community game. And congratulations to him. It's yet another community game victory for him. I think he's going to go up to 4 now. I'm pretty sure he's at number 4 now. And let's see him put the finishing touches on this. Down he goes. So congratulations to Wormy. Great series. And I'll see you guys in the next game. Unless I call this too early once again. No, this has got to be it. Down it goes. GG. Fun game. See you guys next time.